Okay, now I'm going to hit pause again so I can flip these cards over, do the math totals really quick, and I'll be back with your story, Gemini. Hang tight. Hey, Gemini, I'm back. So the card that popped out while I was shuffling was the Four of Wands in reverse. The 4 represents the 4th house, which is home and family. Home can be where you live or where you consider home to be. Family can be your parents, people you consider parents. Family is also the people that you share your home with. So that can be your spouse, your children, and your fur babies, or your roommates, that sort of thing. If it doesn't speak to that, then roots or foundation. But the Four of Wands upright is the celebration card. It's the victory card. It's, you see how these guys are celebrating right here. Got the victory bouquet, victory stance, victory body posturing. And this is like the stage has been set. Could be that you're having problems at home or dealing with family. The wands represent fire sign energy. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you are dealing with a person of that zodiac sign, it could be their sun, their moon, or their rising sign, just depends. So this was the card that kind of flew out. We'll see how it plays out in telling the story of this. The underlying theme or the overarching energy for the month of November for you, Gemini, is the Hermit in reverse. It is the 9th card in the major arcana. The 9 represents the Sagittarius ruled house of long distance trips, higher education, the study of religion, philosophy. Sorry, my phone just caught my attention. I've got it on silent, but yeah, it just lit up. So yeah, sorry about that. The study of religion, the study of philosophy, the study of astrology. It's your view of the world expanded. It also speaks to legal system matters and politics. Now, for the Hermit card as a major arcana, the Hermit represents Virgo. You may be dealing with a Virgo or someone who has strong Virgo energy or a very analytical individual. The Hermit always, to me, is like they're on a spiritual journey. The fact that it's in reverse could be that you're not agreeing with a person who's on a spiritual journey that may not necessarily mimic or look like something you know or understand. This card speaks to learning how to be of service to others, learning how to serve, but it's also learning how to stand on your own and be self-sufficient. You also may be seeking. You may be asking questions, seeking answers. The first card in the top 3 for clarity is the 10 of Cups in reverse. The 10 speaks to the Capricorn ruled house of career, status, reputation, dealing with authorities and authority figures. This is the happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy kids, happy everything card. The fact that it's in reverse could be that it's coming to an end. The 10 is the end of a cycle. With it being in reverse, the 4 being in reverse, the 4 of Wands being in reverse, and the Hermit, it's like whatever this is has got your world turned upside down. The water, or the cups, represent water signs. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Could be their sun, moon, or rising. You could also feel like whoever it is that's involved in this has turned their back on you in some way, in an emotional sense. The middle card is the Temperance card. This is another major arcana. This is the 14th card of the major arcana. 1 plus 4 is 5. You've got Jupiter in your 5th house, and this is the house of your social life and how you seek your pleasure. It's also the house of where you fall in love and those butterflies that you get in your stomach. It speaks to your creation and creative abilities. Temperance, as a major arcana card, represents Sagittarius, and you've got a lot of Sagittarian energy coming up with the Sun and Mercury and this new moon at the end of the month. So Temperance, it's about moderation. And I think it's dealing with balancing your friends and your romance, or finding out how to balance your friends and love, your love and family. You're trying to strike that balance some way. You've got, I mean, luck is on your side. It's in the upright. You're protected, but you need to strive for that balance. And the way that I've got it laid out, because I don't have a whole lot of room, is these two major arcana cards are kind of mirroring one another as well. You could be dealing with somebody who's feeling kind of bipolar. Up one minute, down the next. That sort of thing. The last card is the Six of Cups. This is the like childhood card, happy childhood, looking back on like fond memories. It's also a karmic card. The 6 represents the 6th house. The sun is in Scorpio, which is in your 6th house right now. That's work and health. That's the Virgo ruled house of work and health. You may not be feeling very well. The Hermit is Virgo. And that's work and health. So, yeah. Because of your work, because of your health, all of these other plans or all of these other things that you wanted to do can't be done or won't be done until later. And you've got to figure out how you're going to balance what you've promised with what you can do. But it doesn't matter. You've put enough good in that it's going to be okay, is what it's looking like to me. Once again, the cups represent water signs. The water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The cups also stand for things that fill you up emotionally, things that sustain you and make you feel whole, relationships, things that you devote your time to, things that you volunteer for, those types of things. It's having enough and not being concerned about yourself. It's lending a hand when you can. And it may be that you need to ask for help and you don't know how, or you don't want to. The math total on this tarot spread is 39. 3 plus 9 is 12, and that speaks to your 12th house, and that's where you're having a full moon. The full moon in Taurus, 12th house. So that will be illuminated for you in some way. It could be that you are looking over what has gone on and asking questions, reevaluating, seeing things from a different perspective, trying to figure out the balance between what happened and what you wanted to happen, that sort of thing. I pulled 2 oracle cards for you. The first is Release the Dark Wound, Let Love Live. This is the 25th card. of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. 2 plus 5 is 7, which speaks to your 7th house. There's a lot of focus on the 7th house for the month of November for you. Your partnerships, your friendships, your relationships, counseling, open enemies. This card represents being able to release. Release the need for perfection, because there is no such thing as perfection. It's an illusion. Release the hurt that you may have experienced. Strive for progress, not perfection. That's the best way to get to your goal. You need to trust your instincts. The fact that there's a lot of 8th house energy, that does cover instincts as well. So trust your gut, trust your instincts. You need to honor your path. And also speak your truth in love, but also listen and receive what the other person has to say as well. Honor them at least in listening. That's the quickest way to healing. The second card is Collaborative Dreaming, and this is the 28th card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. 2 plus 8 is 10, and that speaks to the Capricorn ruled house of your career, status, reputation, dealing with authority figures. This card represents the need to collaborate. It stresses the fact that now isn't the time for the lone wolf mentality. That you need to embrace unconditional love, especially in the group settings that you are put in. Remember that you are stronger together, united, than divided. It also reminds you need to stay in your integrity. And in doing that, you can embrace unconditional love by staying in your integrity. But this collaboration at work will become much more clear for you mid-month, after the 19th, 20th. Because Neptune will go direct, and that's in your 10th house in your career. So don't be afraid to collaborate. Don't embrace the lone wolf mentality right now. It's not going to serve you. Come at the project or the situation with, there's a saying that says, and I'm paraphrasing loosely, but it goes something like, in a field where there is no right or wrong doing, I will meet you there. Embrace that sort of mentality of, you're not right, I'm not right, you're not wrong, I'm not wrong, but let's get this done. And things would be much more beneficial for you. I pulled 2 healing and meditation oracle cards for you. The first is priorities. Kind of a one for all for one. 3 Musketeers kind of vibe, right? Just by the picture. And also really kind of re-emphasizing the idea of collaboration. Working together. The priorities card reads, it is much easier to attain happiness and peace of mind if you know what your priorities are, but establishing your priorities is not as easy as it sounds and can require considerable wisdom and self-knowledge. At times in your life, when the difficult and important decisions need to be made, it can be very helpful to try a meditation on priorities. So consider the following in your priority meditation. Let me get to know myself better so that I may make wise decisions. Let me be free of the desire to acquire more material possessions. Let me appreciate the pleasure of the moment and the value of friendship. Grant me the insight into the nature of things and teach me to be fair and just. Pretty appropriate for what has been given so far. The second card is Ritual. I don't know why, but I keep thinking there can be no light without darkness. That may mean something to someone. If it does, please comment down below. Oh my goodness. Zoe scared the snot out of me. I'm sorry. Alright, ritual reads. Meditation involves many ritual gestures and ceremonies. As long as they are performed mindfully, they will help to strengthen your intentions and contribute to the enlightenment. Setting the stage is important for a ritual. Find a place that is special to you and create a focused, sacred environment. Sprinkle water, burn an incense, or even light a candle, whatever helps to set the mood. Consider the following in your ritual meditation. I am calm and I am still. I will release the pain that holds me down. I'm sorry, I just really released the dark wound. I'm sorry, I have to. The synchronicity is too strong. As one door closes, another will open. I am ready to move forward. Beautiful. Embrace the priorities in your life. Make it a ritual if you need to. Write them down. It's a month of gratitude here in America. It's a month of Thanksgiving, right? Make a gratitude jar and write down something that you're grateful for every day of the month to help remind you just exactly what all you do have in this world. Just a suggestion. Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you already have, I appreciate it from the bottom of my ever grateful heart. Thank you so much for joining me.